All right, yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy Hunter J23 live from a special edition of Independent Scene with the one and only Hoko and Mars in the building. What's good, y'all?
What's up?
What's happening? What's happening? You know, so I'm glad I finally got a chance to get you guys on this platform. Definitely, you know, so you guys are doing some amazing things. So real quick, let the people know who you guys are. You know, let them know where you're coming from, and let's get into it.
Show.
So I'm Hoko.
And I am Mars.
But we also go by Healy.
And I'm Trey Mars.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're a singer-rapper duo. I'm based out of Durham, North Carolina. He's based out of fucking everywhere.
Bumfuck, you know.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I'm everywhere, technically. But, you know, we live in the country.
Right. We live in Newton Grove now, currently.
Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. I definitely appreciate that insight real quick. All right, so first things first, Hoko and Mars. You know, y'all are a dope collective, a dope group. How did that come about? Y'all becoming a group and, you know, just really doing the music thing together. How did that come about?
Well, she was in the Army.
Okay.
When I slid into the ends. Okay. And, yeah. Peace.
Can I come down?
My part.
No, I don't want to be up
All right. Yeah, she was in the Army and we just started communicating, conversing. I just came back from the Virgin Islands, so we kind of just came together, started, you know, connecting, and we was already dope artists. It was funny because I have a band called Kids Downtown.
Okay.
And she was actually playing with my band at some show last year, my homie Eternal.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
Hi.
It's all good. What's going on? What's
Sorry,
going on?
y'all.
It's all good. It's all
I
good.
hate getting in them.
It's all good.
And so I had seen her there, and I was like, yo, she got a dope voice. Who is this? You know? And so I just started following her, and then we started talking this year, a little later, and, you know, we just kind of synced up with music. We started sending each other tracks back and forth while she was in the Army. She was locked up for a little bit,
A little bit.
you know?
Okay.
And so then, after that, she came home, and we jumped in the stew. We started working, and it just really started coming together. I mean, we just sync. You know,
Okay.
we mesh, and everything just flows. To be honest, you know.
Okay. You have anything to add to that?
Nah, I mean, you pretty much hit it on the head. Like, you know, we kind of just came together. He messaged me on social media one day. We started talking, and, you know, it just kind of been history from there. I knew him as a musician. I mean, I knew of him back when his group 9192 won the Carolina Music Awards back in 2017.
Okay.
So I knew of him or who he was, you know, but we had never met formally. I didn't know that I was playing with his band at the time. I didn't find that out till a year later.
Okay.
It was just interesting conversation when we were talking, and we didn't even really get a chance to meet that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, we just kind of followed each other on social media. We're social media friends, and the rest was history.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Okay, and I definitely like that. Definitely supporting that black love. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? All right. So real quick. So you know, what I'm saying, you guys have been performing and doing your own thing. You know, doing your own thing. So what is it like being, you know, that couple that comes out here, you know, on a daily and just, you know, put in that work and being able to show other black couples that, yo, if we can do it, y'all can do it. What is that energy like for y'all?
I will say for one, it's a lot of responsibility. I mean, obviously, you know, people see us and they think everything's perfect, and it's not. I mean, it is, but like, it's great, but we go through our things, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, normal shit, and I think the biggest thing we try to portray, though there's a lot of love between us and there's a lot of camaraderie, you know, there is that business side, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we try to show our love through that business platform, but at the same time, also keeping it very real and not allowing people to get caught up in this fantasy that just because it looks good, that it's always good.
Good, right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And so, you know, we try to be very real in our love. We're very true to our blackness. And that's one of the main things that we definitely, one of the main things that we're definitely big on. We support our people. We support black businesses. We go everywhere. We're here because this is a black established thing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're doing this for you because it is a black established thing.
Right,
And that's
right.
what we are about. And that's one of the things that we definitely have always come together on as a couple. And so that's super important for us. But yeah, it ain't like we don't get in the studio and fight.
Right.
We can't get on the same terms about the verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This instrumental over that instrumental. Let's look over that hook. So
process
It's a
at the end of the day.
process.
You know, we gotta figure out those kinks, and we gotta break down those barriers so that we are able to come together. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Sorry about that, y'all. For y'all that's watching, my fault. All right, so with
Carolina Cameo.
all right, Mr. Carolina Hip Hop in the building. Yeah.
Hip hop bash from the Simpsons.
All right.
That's my moniker for them. But I'm out.
All right. Most definitely. So, all right, I definitely appreciate you guys for speaking on that, because again, you got there's so many couples out here doing their thing, doing the music thing, but to see you guys sticking together, staying so strong, and just being committed to the process truly means a lot. So another thing I want to get into real quick, you guys have been a part of this Touch the Mic showcase, coming out here and performing, and well, I got to know again, even from from the energy standpoint, being together, being able to.
In this area of Black Artists Collective, I think that it's very vital for us to have establishments like this, for us to continue to come together and network, because I think at the end of the day, it's for us to build each other, so Touch the Mic is a perfect platform for artists to come through every week. And, like I host the ciphers in the beginning, so, I want to show MCs that you can't come off the dome. There's ways that you can learn how to do it. Like Rap Script is what I've introduced to everybody, so that we can understand how to randomly generate things to be able to creatively express ourselves in ways that we didn't even know was possible. And then every week is a different group of artists, so I think at the end of the day, because of that, we're able to just see different people coming through, different forms of art, just different expressions at the end of the day. So I think that's what helps us come together and us remain creative in these spaces, because we also coming out, creating, showing them that we are who we are. And, we kind of bring a different energy compared to everybody. Everybody bring a different energy, but we want us to be able to transform this environment the same way that others do, but we want them to understand us at the end of the day, so that at the end of the performance, we can go out there and we can connect with these artists. We get like 10 or 15 followers every time we come out here, because we just want to communicate with everybody and network with everybody. We're not just in and out.
Right.
Just, we want people to know who we are, so that in the future they support us just like how we supported them now.
Most definitely. I feel that, and I think that's the beauty, like you say, that's the true beauty of being a part of this big music world, because you see so much, you have so many people that you can network with and connect with. And it just really, brings together a full picture of what, of the capabilities that you can do, So I definitely appreciate you guys for really, showing others out here like, this is where it's at. Now, leading to my next question, North Carolina has truly been blowing up with music. We got artists from all over North Carolina really doing their thing. So what is y'all, feedback on North Carolina being, one of those states that really has a lot of music popping out here in this area?
Yeah, I definitely want to speak to that, because, I've been here my whole life. All my family is here. And, it's been a journey for me personally, coming up in the scene, and I've met so many different kinds of people, so many different kinds of artists, musicians. Interestingly enough, I come from the jazz world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a space that a lot of people in this particular arena aren't familiar with, and don't connect with, just because they're not aware of it. But in Durham, in my home city, there's a whole scene of jazz musicians. And that's my stomping ground.
Okay.
So to be able to bring that into a new space, and I think that's what's so cool, spread all the way across the state. There's so many different artists. And so, just between us, for a true form jazz musician and jazz vocalist to come across a jazz fusion, hip hop, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Artists, and for us to connect and be able to put our two styles together and create a whole new element of a conjoined genre. You know what I'm saying? That's North Carolina music. You know what I'm saying? All the way. So I think we have one of the most diverse and beautiful states and beautiful groups of people and of artists when it comes to music. And when it comes to art, just in general, across the board.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I also think North Carolina is a pillar for artists.
Right.
There are so many different, not even just rap, you know what I mean? Even the rock scene out here is popping, you know.
Right.
I tapped into like so many different genres, and it's just everybody is talented. It's not like no BS, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole universe within this state of artists that are so different, and a lot of people don't even know, like a lot of people have made it out of this state and are very successful right now. Like, a lot of artists that you see right now, not even to name them because y'all know a lot of the North Carolina artists that are out here, like they're not just right there, like they're up there, you know. You got Grammy nominated people, you know, Grammy award winning people, you know, top producers, you know, people that and the thing is, a lot of the artists that are like here that have been here for a long time, they still here. You know, you still see them walking down the street. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
right.
I see Crisis, you know, the producer on Jamla, like just walking downtown Raleigh. You know, and he's out there producing for top artists right now. You know,
Right.
and I just have a lot of respect for the artists that are out here because not only are we branching out, but we always understand where our home base is at.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I definitely appreciate that because, you know, again, you know, okay, go ahead.
Come on, get in my kid. Get in my kid.
All right. Most definitely. So as I was saying, so when it comes to that, you know, again, with North Carolina being as big as it is, you know, you got all these artists coming from so many different places from all over. And when you both connect with these artists, you know, I know the chemistry must be strong, must be solid. I mean, but I guess really, you know, what are the conversations that y'all have when y'all network with these artists? I mean, what is that conversation like? You know, being able to talk to them and get to know what they do, and being able to eventually at some point collab with them of some sort.
Really, I mean, there's a language that artists have. You know what I mean? It's like the hype the person up, you know, I like what you did. I like this about you. I want to follow you. I want to work with you. This is what I got. It's at the end of the day, it's a business. You know, I think the people that are really for it, you know, because art at the end of the day is like creativity. So you know, a lot of us are here to just create, and to make music, and to just do what we enjoy. You know, and that whole other side is a part of that communication. You know?
Right.
So, you know, not only are we supporting the artist, saying like, yo, I appreciate your craft, I like what you're doing, I like this about it, I like that about it. It's also like, yo, like, we got so much that we can do. We got such a cool way that we're able to work with each other. So many different places, so many variations of studios, like right upstairs. Like we got a venue right here is an arcade that we're doing shows at, and then like right upstairs, if you want, you can go up and record. You can go book your session for like $30-$40 an hour. So it's like everything is cool because it's in home. You know, like we perform here, and then you know, dudes come connect with us, and it's like, yo, like I love that. That was lit. Like I appreciate you for providing that for us. You know, we got this upstairs. We want to work with you. We want to see what else you can do. You know, like come link into what we got. Come into our world. Like let's have our worlds mesh together so we can create this super world. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I think that as an artist, that's very important for us to have within our minds because we're all connected at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We all are here doing this. We're all doing this together. You know, so it's just like all of us as one.
And I think that's the biggest thing, like the appreciation piece of it. And that's the part that comes through for me the most in a lot of conversations I have with other NC artists, is that there's always that bout of appreciation. And we truly appreciate the work that each other is doing, and we respect the work that each other is doing. And we command and demand that we respect the work that each other is doing in every artistic space that we're in. And I think that's so beautiful and it's so pertinent for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of places that you go where there are people who consider themselves above. You know? And I think in the spaces that we've been in as a collective and as a unit, where we're meeting other artists and we're talking with other people about their work and people who come to us about our work, there's that appreciation and there's that genuine love and respect. And when they see us out and they see us, they command and demand that other people respect the work that we're doing. And so therefore, when we go out and we see them, we command and demand the respect for the work that they're doing from the people around them. And so that's what's the biggest takeaway for me in the communications that we have with other artists, in spaces like this, is that appreciation and that respect for the work and that respect for the art. And that is so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Most definitely, I feel that. And that's and again, this is why I love networking with a collective such as you guys, because even when y'all are doing you guys' thing and y'all are making the music that y'all make, what I'm saying, has there been any music or songs that you guys have put out together that the people have really been able to come to y'all and be like, yo, I really rock with this, I really fuck with it? Like, what type of songs that y'all have y'all put out there that really has made the crowd be like, whoo, like, yo, they got some fire to them, like?
Yeah, so we do have currently right now we're in the process of working on a big project. We're releasing it on Halloween, so
okay,
shameless plug.
Okay,
Release party here. It's gonna be a big Halloween bash. But we have put out a single. Come on. You coming up? Yeah, come on.
Go ahead.
Thanks, sorry.
No, you good.
I apologize.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
But we were able to. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
We were able to put out a single. We put out our single, Two of Us. The single is also going to be on the album, but we were able to do a dope music video for Trey's birthday. We did like a party vibe.
Okay.
The music video at his birthday party, and yeah, it was great. It was amazing, and so that's kind of the song that we've been using to advertise us as a new group. I mean, we've only just been doing music together the last few months.
Okay.
So we get out there, we do Two of Us. It's got a real smooth, hip hop, R&B kind of vibe, and it's people freaking love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People really love it. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Just something to sing along to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it just gives them a little taste of what to expect out of us. It gives them a taste of our energy. It gives them a close look into our vibe, into what we're about. And, it's called Two of Us for a reason.
Right.
It is our introduction into the scene as a unit.
Right.
A strong, bound musical unit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like been the thing that has been kind of helping us take off as a new singer rapper duo. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of our thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I feel that. So even with that, so is there any chance that whenever somebody comes to a performance with you guys involved, what can the people expect when y'all perform and y'all hit the stage? What can people be expecting when they come to see a performance from Hoko and Mars?
I think that they're gonna get a very spiritual approach, Black excellence, Black love, of course. I think that they're gonna get the smoothness, and they're also gonna get a little bit of that other side.
Okay.
I think that us coming together and them looking at us as a duo, it just creates this whole different energy that I personally, and I could say a lot of people have not felt before. Mm-hmm. So when we provide that for the people, it changes the room.
Okay.
They're gonna expect to go sit Indian style somewhere and burn an incense,
right,
sage or something.
Right.
That's the type of energy that we're trying to create. We're trying to just uplift the minds and open the hearts. Uplift the spirit at the end of the day. So I think that's the most important part.
Okay. Hoko, anything to add to that?
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing is they're going to get real. They're going to get two real people doing real music together, about things that they love, about things that they feel. I think that is the biggest thing. I've always been a huge supporter of be real in your work. Mm-hmm. Be real in your work. Don't do things because you see other people doing it. Don't do things because you think it's hot right now.
Right.
Do what is true to you.
Right.
And the rest will follow. Mm-hmm. There's always somebody in the room for you.
That's true.
Always somebody in the room for you. And so, I think that's the biggest thing we come with. When we get on stage, you know what I'm saying? We talk our shit to each other, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We tell each other, we tell stories, and give glimpses into what our lives are really like together and what our lives are like separate. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, and not to create separation, but we as separate artists, I think because we're so strong as individual artists, that when we come together, it's like, it's not, the energy is unmatched.
Right.
You can't find that. You won't find that anywhere else.
Right. I agree.
And so that's the thing that comes with Hoko and Mars.
Facts.
When we step into the room, you get all of that. And it's hard hard to not be wrapped up in that reality.
Still doing this
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Okay. So real quick, so let me ask you this. So what advice do you have? What advice do you guys have for other couples out here that are doing the music thing, that are coming up in the game, and that really want to, you know, really get their music out there and get it heard? What advice can you have for them to really get them started?
Oh man. Well, for one, you know, don't fake the funk. You know what I'm saying? Just back to what I was saying about
Be
being
real.
real. Don't fake the funk. You feel me? Like if stuff may not be good between you and your partner,
Right.
and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But have your united front. At the end of the day, always have your united front. People do not need to know what's going on with y'all just by seeing it.
Right.
Just by seeing it. Unless you're expressing it.
in the music,
Right.
and it's
Right.
part of the performance. You know, it's all about seeing how that unity meshes. So.
Yeah, and you can work and you can create and you can still perform even through. There have been days where like 2 hours before we got here, we was at each other's throats.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? But
right.
You would have never known. You wouldn't know now. When you
Right,
saw us.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily mean that we're hiding it or we're being fake.
Right.
It just means that we have a job to do, and we're going to do that job because because we're here and we're together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that togetherness is what's important at all times.
Most
you know
definitely, most
And if
definitely.
that togetherness can't continue to be formed and bound and grown, then you know maybe we need to take a step back and consider what's happening between you and your person, your partner. But at the end of the day, you know, as Black creatives, as Black people in love, you know, you gotta remember where you are. You gotta remember who you are. You gotta remember what you are. You know, and at all times support your person.
Mm-hmm.
Support your person, no matter what. You may not always agree with your person, but support your person anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what you can always depend on from us.
Most definitely. All right, I feel it. I definitely appreciate you guys for, you know, speaking on that. And so my final thing I gotta know, I'm sure you guys both have been familiar with this whole versus battle thing, you know what I'm saying, that's been produced by Timbaland and Swiss Beats. And, you know, there have been so many classic, iconic battles. But from you guys, you know, just sitting back and observing it and watching that, what's been that one iconic battle that you guys have seen and y'all are like, yo, this is legendary. Like, this is really freaking believable.
I would say Jill Scott, Erica.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Jill and Erica? I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Wow.
Man,
It
that
was
was
amazing.
probably the most amazing versus battle I've ever seen.
Definitely.
Ever seen.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we agree on that. We had hour-long conversations about that battle.
Right.
So
It was lit.
That's
I was at work
hands
one
down.
day. I know we was on the phone and I was at work and I was just letting it play.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I was just letting it just play out and I was just vibing to it and I was like, yo, this right here,
Yeah.
this is what it is. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And I got that appreciation.
What up, bro? Most definitely. So yeah, Jill Scott, you know, Erykah Badu, definitely two legendary, iconic queens out here in the business, man. They have, I mean, when you watch battles like that, I mean, it just takes you back down memory lane because you have all those songs that they drop, and it's like, yo,
The bangers.
like, oh my,
Big bangers. They came out swinging.
like. So yeah, you know, and that's what it's about. So would y'all like to see, you know, North Carolina perhaps, you know, do a versus battle of some sort?
Dope.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
For sure.
Heck yeah, get some of the, you know what I'm saying, and even do it locally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, there are a lot of local artists who have created a name for themselves. People out here know them. You know what I'm saying? People out there are familiar with their music, are familiar with their work. You know what I'm saying? And love what they're doing. You know, I think it would be really cool for the community to be able to come together and see that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And allow these artists to reintroduce themselves
Exactly.
Right.
in a reinvented way through the work that the people that they've grown to love and the people that have grown to love them and the following they've created. You know what I'm saying? To see that out of them, to see
Yeah.
that from them. You know, I think that would be dope.
A lot of times, a lot of people don't even know what's going on. You know, I think a lot of times that artists aren't even aware of the music that was just released by this artist, and like,
Right.
you know, you tap in, you link them up, and you connect them. Now you're like, yo, I didn't even know you was making music like that.
Right,
You
big
know, I
facts.
seen your show, I seen your performance,
But I didn't know
but
you had that in the bag.
Right.
That was on Spotify.
you know that was in the holster. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when you get the opportunity to just allow an artist to go against another artist and to play their best music and have a crowd listening to it back to back to back, we vibe into it, and it's like, yo, like that one, I'm about to search that one right now, you know?
Right.
All of a sudden, your artist got streams, you know, you're getting views, you're getting listens, you're getting content, and also you might have developed a couple of fans.
Yeah, I think it's worth it for this community to do something like that because it opens the doors for them. You know what I'm saying? It allows them to introduce their work to people that may not know who they are, have never heard it before. And I think that's very, very valuable and very important for the artists here who are so dope and deserve nothing but the most recognition and accolades. You know what I'm saying? So,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of underrated artists out here.
Yes,
A lot of underground, man. A lot of underground.
Most-
We lit, like, yo, some of the underground people, like the Cypher League, like, got so many bars. You know?
Right.
Like, we not just talking about nothing. Like, a lot of us are really expressing our lives and our experiences and things that we go through on a daily basis, and we're putting it into like creative wordplay. You know, we're harmonizing it, we're singing, we're just freely expressing ourselves. So continuously opening platforms for that free expression is beneficial because, you know, North Carolina it's not like New York, Cali, and Atlanta, but we really the same level. We might not just have that big, you know, building. You know,
Right, exactly.
Warner Brothers ain't up the street.
Right,
downtown
right,
Raleigh, but
right.
we all brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? So I think us as one, we just been continuously doing that creation and just continuously opening these platforms. And the more platforms that we have for our artists, the more that our artists are able to get out there and express who they truly are without feeling like they just gotta hold on to their bag, you know, like
Right.
yeah, you know.
Exactly. I feel that. Well, I definitely, so I have definitely enjoyed you both, my man. Again, you guys are definitely good friends of mine. And I'm so glad to, be able to, share this one with you guys and be able to really chop it up and really have a conversation and really be able to understand, us be able to promote this music that we all love, out here in this world because, music is, as they say, music is very therapeutic. You know what I mean? And so anytime that you're able to, go, put on a song and listen to it and be able to, really just relax your mind as just as one body and one soul. That's really where that's really the important part of it all. You know what I mean?
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Most that well, guys, this has been a special edition of the Independent Scene with your shooting Honcho J23 and my guest Hoko and Mars. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and thank you guys for watching. Real quick, let the people know where they can follow y'all at, where they can tap in with y'all at.
Yeah, you can follow us at Hoko and Mars. My specific handle is Trey Mars. That's TRE.MARS. Mars like a planet. Trey Mars.
Okay.
And then also, just like you can find us on Instagram, Hoko and Mars, you can also find us on Facebook at Hoko and Mars. My particular handle on Instagram is Goddess Mother Akili. That is Goddess MUBA.AKILI. I'm
Okay.
also on Facebook at Akili Music, AKILI Music, 2 words.
Okay. And there you guys have it. Like I said, I thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Let's get it.